What's going on, guys? Jada Black here. Shout out to everyone tuning in. I want to talk about Jennifer Lopez. Now, Jennifer Lopez was recently at a Kamala Harris rally, and she got emotional speaking about how, she was afraid and scared and why she was supporting Kamala Harris. And the whole time, people on social media are making her trend for her past relationship with Diddy. Also, there are rumors that she's on Diddy tapes, multiple tapes, that she's engaged in certain behaviors with Diddy. And people are going in on her. And I want people to understand something about people like J-Lo. J-Lo is one of these industry people. She's industry through and through. She's been in the industry for a long time. And she's one of these people who is, of course, she's going to support Democratic Party, be liberal, right? And they love to throw the woman card around because if you look at Kamala Harris' recent rallies, right, she's bringing Beyonce, Cardi B, now Jennifer Lopez. It just shows y'all where her strategy is. Her strategy is women. And a lot of these women support her because they feel like they gained something by supporting the Democratic Party. Also, you have the sort of like the virtue signaling that goes on when you have a woman, female, running for president. Okay. Now, when I look at these comments by her and the type of person that J-Lo is, right? And the way that she lives her life, all these failed relationships and marriages, and the fact that I believe they have dirt on her, and that is why she's out there crying, talking about how emotional she is and scared. It is because she knows they have something on her. No different than Usher, who has never really endorsed any political candidate. Diddy gets arrested. He's at a Kamala Harris rally. Beyonce, apparently they're saying that Beyonce got paid $10 million to be at the rally. They thought she was going to perform, but she did not do that. You know why? Because she did not want to support a political candidate because she does not want it to harm her music career. I don't know why people just don't understand this. She did it for Jay-Z because they're looking to come after him too. And when you look at this swamp of people, all these people who have dealings with Diddy, who's been at those parties, right? Jennifer Lopez dated Diddy. And you see her at this rally. Now, maybe she's been political before. This isn't her first time. But the thing is with J-Lo is that looking at how she's trying to overact. She's doing a lot of acting and trying to push this point about Puerto Ricans. There was someone that made a joke about the island of Puerto Rico, and you have they had to immediately go get J-Lo, say, hey, you need to talk about what this person said about Puerto Ricans at a Trump rally. And she's getting there and she's overacting, trying to emphasize a point, right, when she's probably hasn't done anything for Puerto Rico, but she's going to pretend like she has. Now, she said stuff like this. Now, this is one of the things J-Lo said. She said that we should be emotional. We should be upset, as she was, crying, right? But also what's interesting was that, also she said we should be scared and outraged. Scared and outraged. Also, Jennifer was signing autographs for fans, right, at a screening of her movie Unstoppable in Hollywood. And someone asked her, J-Lo, do you have any comments about Diddy and the allegations? And then Jennifer, who was at the end of the line of fans, moved to the elevator with her security after the question. So she ran from the question. She didn't want to answer no questions about Diddy. You know why? Because they have those tapes and she's on those tapes. And they've probably already told her, listen, we have this dirt on you. So you need to be out here campaigning, right? Or we're going to expose it. Now, you already see I don't know if it's the FBI or Homeland Security. They're leaking information to blogs. This is why J-Lo's name has been circulating ever since Diddy was arrested. You know why? Because they want that to circulate. They want people to know she's on those tapes too. She was at those parties too. Probably was at those parties after they broke up. Hanging around Diddy. Right? And she doesn't want any more info getting out. So she's going to do whatever they tell her. Also, she doesn't want to be caught up in any type of legal issues because they may be tying her to I believe a lawsuit against Diddy where he may have taken advantage of an underage artist almost 20 years ago. And they said at the time it was with a woman who was a well-known celebrity. And there are people who are putting J-Lo as that person, right? And listen, Hollyweird is a swamp. And you know what's so funny is that J-Lo tried to destroy Wesley Snipes' reputation by trying to claim he was a creep, right? On the set when they were filming a movie, I believe in the 90s, right? She tried to claim that he was, was a creep, right? Only for her to end up in a relationship with Diddy, be at these parties. None of that was creepy. None of the things that she saw there were creepy. She only broke up with Diddy because she did not want to deal with any of his legal issues, right? I just think that if you dig deep enough, you will find more there. And she knows this. This is why she's at these rallies crying, talking about she's scared and afraid. Of course you are. You're afraid that those tapes are going to be leaked or you're going to be implicated in anything, right? And that is why she's out there crying. Kamala Harris, in her political ads, she talked, at least one of them, she talked about how Trump is more concerned about his enemies list than anything else. I think the Democrats, Kamala, and those people who've been going at Trump for the last 4 years, they're afraid that he's going to do to them what they've done to him. And this is why they drag out celebrities like Jennifer Lopez to these rallies to make a fool of themselves. Because they want to emphasize that, famous women support her, so therefore you should support her. That is her whole thing. But who cares what Jennifer, like Taylor Swift, right? Now you got Sexy Red talking about she's supporting Kamala Harris after previously saying that she supports Trump. Who cares? Who cares? The thing about a lot of these women, their loyalty could be bought and sold. Okay? And that's all it is. You give these heifers some money, they will say and do anything you want them to do. Or you tell them you got some tapes, they'll do and say what you need them to say. And that's all this is. Jennifer Lopez is no different than the rest of these women who've done dirt and they don't want nobody to find out. That's why she's running to an elevator when she's asked about Diddy, because she's already gotten warned. She knows what's going to happen. So you know what she does? She tries to duck and run from the situation. But J-Lo, you can run, but you can't hide from it. And this isn't going away, because once that trial, gets closer, more stuff is going to come out. So you have to be a good celebrity and do what you're told. You have to do what you're told, or they are going to really go at you. They are going to really put it out there, because I believe they're leaking stuff. about her, and she doesn't want to be implicated anymore because she doesn't want it to mess up her relationships. Because there are people who believe that Ben Affleck has seen those tapes, and that is what ruined that that marriage for good. There are people who believe that, because what some people may not understand is Ben Affleck and Matt Damon did a movie back in the 90s. These are the political ties. Ben Affleck and Matt Damon did a movie in the 90s. The movie is Good Will Hunting. They did this movie and they did a screening of it at Camp David. It was Ben Affleck, Matt Damon. They were at Camp David and they did a screening of the movie with Bill Clinton. And this is a quote from Wikipedia. It says Affleck and Matt Damon attend a Camp David screening of Good Will Hunting with President Bill Clinton in January of 1998. The success of 1997's Good Will Hunting, which Affleck co-wrote and acted in, marked a turning point in his career. That movie basically launched his career. Now you got to ask yourself, why would Bill Clinton, why would a sitting president want to screen this movie? Now it was a critically acclaimed film. I'm not saying that it wouldn't be a reason why he wouldn't want to watch it. Why would he screen it with those two at Camp David? Now, I've seen some theories, and y'all can come up with your own theories, right? I'm not here to persuade you either way. What I'm saying is, I would, as political as Ben Affleck can be, well, he used to be. I don't know if he's as political as he used to be. But it would not shock me if he has connections in the government and may have been forewarned or, shown certain things. That's why I think that is very plausible. Very plausible. So when you look at Jennifer Lopez and the fact that, she can be bought and sold by, these political candidates, she's not doing that out of the goodness of her heart. Maybe she is. I think she might have gotten paid too. Just like Beyonce apparently got paid $10 million. She didn't. If she really supported Kamala Harris, she would have done it for free. But she didn't. So let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. Like this video and share. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram.